To analyze the cost of breeding in Axie Infinity, it is essential to understand the game's mechanics and the factors that affect breeding costs. Axie Infinity is a blockchain-based game where players can collect, breed, and battle creatures known as Axies. Breeding Axies requires a certain amount of Smooth Love Potion, or SLP, and a breeding fee in the form of Axie Infinity Shards, or AXS. First, determine your breeding goals, such as creating a specific type of Axie or maximizing the number of offspring. This will help you decide which Axies to breed and how many times to breed them. Consider the class and attributes of the parent Axies, as well as their genetic traits, to increase the chances of producing desirable offspring. Next, calculate the breeding cost by considering the SLP required for each breeding attempt and the AXS fee. The SLP cost increases with each consecutive breeding attempt, so it is crucial to factor this into your calculations. Additionally, consider the opportunity cost of holding SLP and AXS, as these tokens can be used for other purposes in the game or sold on the market. To optimize your breeding strategy, prioritize breeding Axies with high demand and limited supply. This can include Axies with rare body parts or classes that are in high demand for battling. It is also essential to stay up to date with market trends and adjust your breeding strategy accordingly. Another key concept is the idea of breeding for efficiency, which involves minimizing the number of breeding attempts required to produce desirable offspring. This can be achieved by selecting parent Axies with complementary genetic traits and attributes. By doing so, you can reduce the overall breeding cost and increase the chances of producing valuable Axies. Finally, consider the long-term implications of your breeding strategy and how it fits into your overall gameplay goals. Axie Infinity is a dynamic game with a constantly evolving market, so it is essential to stay adaptable and adjust your strategy as needed. By following these best practices and staying informed about the game's mechanics and market trends, you can optimize your breeding strategy and maximize your returns in Axie Infinity.